Welcome everyone to our weekly video. I'm very excited to be here in our chapel with Ed Myers. He's our newly appointed trustee. He's taken over from Al Daloisio, who Al served for so many years, so beautifully and everything.
A resource.
He's amazing. We thank Al so much from our hearts. But Ed was just recently approved by the Cardinal to serve along with Helen Van Slyke as our two lay trustees on our parish committees and everything like that. So I want to thank you on behalf of the parish for saying yes to this new chapter in your life. But I also thought many of you parishioners, I'm sure many of you know Ed, and you've known him for many years. Others maybe have just seen his face here, but I just thought it'd be good, Ed, if you could just share a little bit how long you've been in the parish, your kids, grandkids, sure, whatever you want to share with our
Thank you, Father. Our family joined the parish 37 years ago. We live in Ridgewood, but we had some friends who were members here at St. Elizabeth's, and they invited us to come with them to Mass several times, and we were so taken by the community and by the faith environment that we experienced here that we joined the parish. My wife Diane and I are the parents of 5 children. And they all went through the CCD program here at St. Elizabeth's. In fact, Diane, when the children were younger, Diane helped run the daycare during the 10 o'clock Mass over in what is now the parish center. And I've been involved as a Eucharistic minister here in church at Mass and also to the Christian Healthcare Center. I was on the parish council back in the day when Father O'Leary was the pastor here at the church. And just different things that I've been involved in. I was at Cornerstone twice. I was on team 1 year, or I was an attendee and then on team. Currently I'm driving the food van every couple of weeks with the people who collect bakery items and bring them to the food centers down in Patterson. And you know, that's about it, Father.
It's a lot. And Diane, your wife, besides doing such a great job, she's actually our camera woman right now. So none of you can see her, but she's got good steady arms there holding the camera for us. But Ed and Diane have just been such wonderful parishioners, and we're so grateful. But I also remember when you and I were speaking a few months ago, you told me about in retirement, you're also gotten involved with the Ignatian Volunteer Corps, which, as you know, I'm very particular to the Jesuits because of the relationships in our families, but also my spiritual directors, you know, have been Jesuits throughout the years. So I thought it'd be really interesting, just maybe share a little bit what you're doing down in Elizabeth.
Sure. This is an organization that was formed about 30 years ago, and it serves many different aspects of people who are homeless or in need of that kind of help. They have food kitchens, they have a daycare center for children, they distribute clothing during the winter months, and I'm involved in an initiative that they've started now where they want to provide permanent housing for 50 families over the next 5 years. And my background in my work life was in finance, and I worked particularly with municipal governments in the public finance element of investment banking. And so my role with the Elizabeth Coalition to House the Homeless is to help them with fundraising. And I make visits and presentations to foundations and sources of charitable donations. When we're ready, I'll be involved in applying for permanent funding from the National Housing Trust Fund.
That's awesome.
And I've also had a little bit of exposure to the city government within Elizabeth to help with some of the permits and approvals that we need to move our projects forward.
And how very apropos, from St. Elizabeth to Elizabeth down there. And so Ed, on behalf of the entire parish, thank you for saying yes to this new responsibility. We're so grateful, you know, for your service here. And parishioners, as we've always done with our trustees, if there's ever, you know, any concern you have, you want to bring it to me, you can bring it to the trustees. They're here to serve you as well, to make our community as united as possible in our mission of serving the community.
And I totally subscribe to that, Father, and I'm very humbled by your confidence in putting me in this role. I hope that I can serve in a way that you need this role to be filled, and I'd also offer myself as a resource to any of the parishioners who want to communicate any of their thoughts or feelings about the parish that I can help with.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you, Perseus, for tuning in, and we're going to give Diane a break because her arms are getting tired. So we'll see you in church.
Thank you.
God bless. Bye.